Welcome to Day 17 of our 22 Days of Prayer initiative. As we begin our worship time this morning, I invite you to focus on the words of this song.
Out of the depths I cry to you. In darkest places I will call. Incline your ear to me anew, and hear my cry for mercy, Lord. To count my sinful ways, how could I come before your throne? Yet full forgiveness meets my gaze. I stand redeemed by grace alone. I will wait for you, I will wait for you, all your word I will rely. I will wait for you, surely wait for you, till my soul is satisfied. So put your hope in God alone. Take courage in His power to save, completely and forever won by Christ emerging from the grave. I will wait for you, I will wait for you, all your word I will rely. I will wait for you, surely wait for you, till my soul is satisfied. Now He has come to make a way, and God Himself has paid the price, that all who trust in Him today find healing in His sacrifice, that all who trust in Him today find healing in His sacrifice. I will wait for you, I will wait for you, through the storm and through the night. I will wait for you, surely wait for you, for your love is my delight.
What I love about that song is David gets real with God about his lament, but then he voices his confidence in God. And that's what we find in Psalm 23. David is confident in his Lord, in his shepherd. Let's read it now. From Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for His name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. There's so much in Psalm 23. We could talk about this for hours, but our assignment this morning is to focus on the first half of verse 4. Let me read that for you again. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. So let's unpack this sentence. David speaks of the valley of the shadow of death. What does he mean by that? It's a curious statement. To understand it, let's take a look at David's life. As a shepherd, he fought the lion and the bear. As a warrior, he faced death every time he stepped on the battlefield. King Saul became jealous of David's popularity, and he tried many times to kill David. Even after David became king, his own son Absalom tried to usurp his power, and he tried to kill David too. David understood what it was to live under the shadow of death, where death was a very real threat. And yet when David recalls these times when his life was threatened, he boldly states, I will fear no evil. Well, what kind of evil is David talking about? When he wrote this passage, he used the Hebrew word ra, simply R-A. Ra, in our terms, means things like adversity, grief, trouble. So David states that he's not afraid of any of these things, even though they're all encompassed in this word ra. We translate that in this verse as evil. I think it's important at this point to note what this verse does not say. It does not say that David is confident that he will face no evil. He's well acquainted with evil. He says that he will have no fear of evil. Now, how can he say that? How can he make that bold statement? Before David was a king, before he was a warrior, he was a shepherd. David understood what it meant to be a provider and protector for the sheep. But he also understood that his presence with the sheep was important. It was his presence with the sheep that gave them that sense of safety. David, by calling his Lord his shepherd, says that my safety is with the Lord. I'm confident in that. You'll note that the presence of the shepherd did not remove the evil. The shepherd's presence made it possible for David to have no fear of evil. You and I will face evil in our lifetime. We have and we will. But if the Lord is your shepherd, then you need not fear evil. In every situation, in every circumstance, He is with you. Be confident as David was in that. Prayer prompt. Number 1, pray for those people who don't know the shepherd. Number 2, pray that as we encounter evil, we will not fear it. Number 3, pray that in our darkest valleys, we will feel His presence and know He is with us. In every situation, in all circumstances, He is with us.